What's happening? What's good? Welcome back for another week or another episode of Sticks and Stones podcast.
Either way works.
Yes.
Either way.
We'll throw them both in there just to, make sure we're covering our bases. This is episode 23. Who's 23? This is episode Michael Jordan.
LeBron James.
This is episode LeBron James. I can't believe I didn't think of that first.
I mean, it's either or.
True.
It's either or.
1A, 1B.
Yes.
So, yeah, hopefully everybody's been doing good. Hopefully everybody's having a good week. If you got kids, I'm sure you're not excited because you're doing all that back to school shopping, supplies, school's this, school's that. Mm-hmm. You thought you weren't going to need masks. You do fucking need masks. It's a whole thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Again, it's coming back for round 2 or 3. What round would this be? Like 3? No, this is 2. This is round 8? 4. Round 4. round 4 of COVID. I didn't think we were out of round 1. But
shit's got a release date.
That's yeah. This is COVID's 4th album.
You gonna get them COVID 4s?
Their senior album. But yeah, man,
we're rocking shit.
How's your
2019, 2021 still?
Yeah, that's true. Well,
this shit's lasted longer than the Confederacy.
Jeez, that's actually not false. That is a fact.
True.
That happens to be a fact.
It's close to it, I think.
Right.
I think they lasted like 3 years, so we got another year.
I get to see all kind. Well, we won't get into that. Can't talk about that. But anyways, has to do with the Confederacy. No big deal. Some people that believe the war's not over, but that's fine. Anyways, how's your week been?
Same. Working.
Are you tired? Are you fucking
dude?
I can't stop. Fucking leaking
I can't
over here.
stop fucking yawning. Every time we start this shit,
you, man.
I yawn every fucking week. If you've noticed it the past like 3 weeks, the beginning of the
temperature,
episode,
we have these comfy chairs.
Fucking yawning, my eyes water.
That's what happens to me. My eyes water like crazy.
The kids are like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "I'm not crying. I'm yawning."
Are you sure you're not crying?
No,
I'm not crying.
Not crying. You're crying.
Oh yeah, I've gotten that one before.
Yep.
What you been up to, dog?
Not much, dude. Just
there's some beautiful snapshots of the Challenger.
All
the bald eagles in that picture.
One Sunday, I got up real fucking early because she had to work, and I worked out at like 6 a.m. Opened the garage up, ran. Then I pulled the Challenger out. After my workout, I decided that I was going to go on a nice little ride up to Versailles, Ohio, where it took me. I didn't even
that picture. I'm like, what is this dude doing in Versailles?
It's only 30 minutes right up there.
True.
But
I was like, maybe one of the kids got a game.
Those motherfuckers are proud about their winning traditions.
I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's a nice town. It's a fucking storybook little town. It's honestly like something out of the WB or CW, whatever the fuck it's called now.
Whatever it is now, yeah.
That's showing my age right there.
Yeah.
Thursday
night. It hasn't been the WB for...
Shit, it went to WB and then it went to something else, UPN, and then it was...
Yeah.
CW.
That's been a while ago.
Yeah. Remember that fucking frog?
Oh, I remember. I remember.
God damn it.
People
fucking old.
That got taken down before like culture appropriation was even a popular thing.
Yeah, I guess it would be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got me. Goddamn frog.
So, anyways, that was Sunday, chill, just
Yeah, washed the car and then chilled out afterwards.
That's what's
had a good
up.
weekend. It's nice and chill.
That's what's up.
I worked on some things. Some of you know what I'm working on.
I think of old school when I seen the pictures. All I can think of is Will Ferrell out there with his fucking Trans Am.
Sitting out there fucking blasting it at 9 a.m.
He's doing is just pounding tools on the edge of this Trans Am in that movie.
No, that wouldn't be me. No, I didn't do any. I cleaned the inside of the actual engine bay.
Yeah,
though,
it looks good. I mean, the car always looks good.
It needs some love.
Yeah, I just got my company car
Oh yeah.
filthy inside, so I'm gonna have to. Well, it just goes from the team lead to me.
What is it?
Jeep Cherokee.
Oh.
So like what Wig had.
Oh, like a
Yeah.
new one. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Sorry, I was thinking of 1996 Jeep Cherokee.
for a company car, God dang,
Dude, I don't know.
that'd
why.
be terrible. Like, nah, I'll just keep the car. I'll just keep
Yeah, I
the
think I'll
300.
drive mine.
I'll just drive my 300.
That thing would get like 10 miles to the gallon.
Oh,
at this
yeah.
fucking point.
The so it goes from that rep and then it goes to our warehouse and they send it out to get serviced. So it goes to a full service and inspection, everything else like that, and it's
No
good to go.
cleaning?
It drives like it's brand new. Well, no, they didn't get it detailed or nothing. That's on me. So I'll probably
Come on,
I don't know,
Heidelberg.
maybe Sunday spend an hour or two going through it, sweeping it out, detailing it, and everything like that.
Act like you've been here before, Heidelberg.
I mean, they
No, they
listen.
They treat them right. They give you a company car.
I couldn't.
I wouldn't
I'm
complain.
blessed beyond measure.
Yeah, that's a now. All you do is pay gas. Do you pay for gas? Oh, so you actually
Company
get
car.
Damn. Son.
Yeah, part
So
of
you don't even have
fleet.
to. Nice. That's dope.
Part of the package, man.
Part of the deal. Part of the package. If you want me,
You
gotta give a little, get a little.
No, other than that, let's see. I had Hudson Friday, had Hudson Sunday. Went up to my parents for a couple hours. Saturday, went out with Jay. It was a pretty chill weekend. Nothing. I know I always say I need to relax and just do nothing on the weekends, but it never happens. So that's one of the things Jay was saying. She was just like, yeah, but you don't ever just like stop and chill though. She's like, yeah, but then I wouldn't be doing
fall's
nothing.
coming, so
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, don't worry, football's gonna be starting. She's like, what's that mean? I'm like, I'll have all
Sunday
the
is
time in the world.
literally
I'm gonna have all the time in the world to stop and chill. Don't worry.
unlock.
You want to come hang out? Yeah, if you want to put the football game on.
Yeah. You got red zone over there.
You got
All
red
right,
zone.
I
You
ain't
got
coming.
ticket. Yeah.
You got
If-
the ticket.
if
You
this
got
game
red
in-
zone.
yeah.
You got something where I can see all the games. No,
If this game ain't in your network, I'm probably not making it over.
I ain't making it. Sorry.
You can come over to the house.
We
if
had
you
an
want.
emergency. It's called red zone.
Right.
Yeah. No, I ain't fucking with it. If you ain't got it, then I ain't coming.
Let me tell you though, I've bought my first pumpkin spice item of the season,
It's not even.
and I
fucking
couldn't
the
be
end of August.
more happy about it.
Dude,
I mean, it's just that
so
it's like some
basic.
bougie pumpkin spice tea, but it's just the fact that I've already purchased my first pumpkin spice item of this.
Is it already like a pre-made one?
No, it's just tea bags.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
yeah. You're so basic.
So let me. So you
We
mean
just
to tell
gained
me
fucking
you
500
don't, so you don't
subscribers.
like you don't like pumpkin spice stuff.
No, dude. I don't
Have
like
you
anything
ever-
pumpkin.
I don't. Well, hold on. I don't. I think pumpkin pie tastes like trash. I think
Straight ass.
It's not good. Pumpkin pie is not good. Change my mind. Well, you know what I mean? Like the dude says that. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Anyways,
All right.
now pumpkin spice stuff though is different. Like I like when it comes to like the dessert stuff, pumpkin stuff is cool. Like pumpkin roll, pumpkin bread, pumpkin muffins, whatever. But like the pumpkin flavored everything else, like the drinks, the everything. And it also what it means is it's fall. It's fall, y'all. I feel like that I think I actually have a sign at the house that says that I put out during
It's
the
fall,
fall.
y'all?
Yeah, it says it's fall, y'all.
God damn, you are so basic. She's like, can we have some signs like say like corny things? I'm like, no.
No. That's the only shit I'll do is fall, man. Just that's when my inner
I'm not
basic white girl comes out.
I don't know. I used to be all about summertime, but man, getting older.
I mean, I
getting
like
fat.
summer and stuff. I like summer now more than I used to as a kid because I was always like I just wanted to like I was always outside running around, so I was always sweating
Right.
and I was you know what I mean I just wanted to cool down,
Right.
but it
I
would never
understand
happen, especially living in like Kansas City, Tennessee, where it's hotter than it is here.
that. Right.
But as I've gotten older, winter is a very large inconvenience in Ohio. It is
Yeah.
yes.
Well, especially if you want to own a certain type of car or anything like that,
yes.
it's a fucking nightmare.
It'll ruin your day in a second.
not looking forward to this winter.
I mean, go get you another Danger.
Nah, dude, I gotta save up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I keep forgetting.
The wedding, dude.
I keep forgetting about this.
The wedding.
So I mean, I don't know, man. It's like once fall hits, I mean, because it's like pumpkin spice everything. It's the corn's changing colors. Football's about to be on TV.
That
It's
cool,
sweater
brisk air,
weather,
yeah.
or not sweater weather. It's hoodie weather. It's bonfire season. It's everything that
Yeah.
I love.
It's for sure nice. I have grown to actually enjoy it more now than.
I mean, I get a lot of that because I'm like a very nostalgic type of person anyway. So like the seasons and, you know, like the holidays and all the rituals that we normally do, like football season and fantasy football and getting together for bonfires and barbecues and all that other stuff like that that we normally do. It's just exciting times.
You forgot the one new invitee to the party.
What's that?
COVID-19.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
No.
COVID's always
Yeah,
invited.
he likes to show up in the fall. He'll be here
Other than that, man, it's been pretty chill. Just trying to get work stuff under control. That's about it.
yeah, I can imagine new people.
Yeah.
Getting shit
New
right.
people, I haven't worked these territories before now, so
This is how we're gonna do it around here. I run a tight ship. God damn it! All right.
new sheriff in town type
Yeah,
shit.
Yep. No, I get it. No, nothing new from me, man. Just working.
Same old. I'm
Getting ready for the
I can't wait
kids.
to hear about like all the wedding planning stuff that you're gonna be helping old girl out with.
Wow, we already got everything pretty much done.
What?
Yeah, dude. We're done pretty much, except the.
Like colors picked out, flowers picked out.
Oh
all that
no!
shit.
Like, chill out, dude. I ain't. doing
What?
that.
That's all. That's what I'm talking about.
Man, that's her, dude. She can do that.
You ain't gonna help with that.
I already told her what's like the color suit I'm wearing, and then we already picked the suits for you guys as
Yeah.
well. So like that, and then she picked hers. We're done with that. We need to do the honeymoon, and we got to taste test the food at some point.
Food and dessert, right?
And we already got our DJ.
Who's the DJ?
Man,
Who's the-
somebody that
who's
she
the DJ?
knows.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't-
I was hoping it was
somebody's-
somebody from our old town.
no, hell no.
Because I was about to.
Hell no.
I was gonna go in just a little though, but that's fine.
Nah, man. Nah. I mean, they might be in the feed. I don't know. They might be listening.
Who gives
I'm
a
not trying
shit?
to ruin my listener base.
Could be anybody.
So if you're out there, yeah, it could be you. If the shoe fits, I guess.
I mean, we support small business. It's all good.
Right. Camp's opening up as far as NFL, and I'm watching. I'm on NFL.com, just waiting for somebody to fucking fall out.
We just had a cornerback, a rookie, tear an ACL.
Well, you know,
That was dope.
don't worry, man. We beat you to the punch. We got the first injury of the year.
A major injury
For
though.
everybody.
I mean,
It's all good. It's fair. I was never impressed by him.
yeah, true.
I'm not taking away from him.
Right.
He could have had a breakout year, but you don't come back from Achilles, especially as a running back at the death knell.
That's tough.
If you don't know who I'm talking about, Cam Akers tore his Achilles like 2-3 weeks ago in a non-training camp injury.
Which makes
is
it even more.
worse
Yeah, it makes it even more
because
frustrating.
You probably were with your stupid ass trainer doing some stupid ass workouts.
Or do it like you see all the videos online that like the guys working out with like there's
Doing just
Tariq
stupid
like racing that danger dude that has a YouTube channel that's not a receiver but wants to be a receiver. Like, he wants to do all, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's on like Facebook all the fucking time.
But he keeps talking like I want to say he's tried to get into some teams as just a walk on,
Is he
but he I don't know if he just isn't
He's
good
like
enough.
fucking
I don't know what the
12,
deal
dude.
is. No,
He looks 12.
he looks 12, but he's a young man.
Did he play college anywhere?
I believe he did.
I know that one kicker, he like fucking kicks 60-yard field goals all the fucking time.
Really?
But yeah, but that's without a rush, and I mean,
That's
who
true.
fucking knows? Yeah, let's
You're
put
no
a
Pat
rush on it,
McAfee.
dude. Yeah, let's put a rush on it and see what happens.
That's true.
Because if you put a rush on it and you're kicking 60-yarders with ease,
Let's talk about it then.
yeah, let's get you in here. Let's get you in camp.
Why don't you
Let's
come on
see-
down to the field?
Yeah, come on. If I was coach, I'd be like, hey,
Come on down to the office, son.
Yeah, just scouring the news. My phone's not blown up a lot yet.
It's been kind of quiet.
But it's only been a weekend. Maybe less than that.
Yeah.
Stafford fucking blew up his thumb yesterday, and they sat him out today.
Yep.
Tom Brady turns 44, and he gets the day
Wentz
off.
is going to have surgery, so the Colts are...
You mean Mr. Glass?
Yeah, the Colts, I think, will be in the same quarterback situation as last year.
Yeah, well, Quentin Nelson also got hurt. The best offensive lineman in the league.
Unfortunately, because I don't care for this person, Phillip Rivers.
Said he's coming back if they need him.
I don't want him and Drew Brees. Like, I don't need to ever see either of you again.
Why?
I just don't care. First off, Drew Brees is whatever. He's just annoying. Phillip Rivers
What
is
did Drew Brees? Hold up.
running his
Well, I get
mouth.
that. All right, so let's go back to Drew Brees. Why you hate on Drew Brees?
I don't know, man. He's just...
He's Mr. Positive.
Yeah, but I'm positive. Sometimes.
Yeah, but you ain't like Russell Wilson positive.
No, I'm not.
That dude could turn a turd into a fucking just
gold nuggets.
yeah. This turd, it's got great definition. We're gonna come out there. We're gonna really put it together.
Russell Wilson definitely is a glass half full type of guy. That's
dude.
for sure.
Have you seen him?
Mm-mm.
They did like the headshots this year. I was like going through Instagram. He's definitely in some shape. He looks definitely more in shape than normal.
That could help. But I mean, he's already a great quarterback. Russell Wilson's a great quarterback, but being a little bit more. Not that he's not. I don't even want to say that though, because it's not that he's not agile and he's a runner. I mean, maybe it'll just help him overall. I don't know, because like most of the quarterbacks, like you think like Big Ben, lifetime career of not wanting to keep his weight in check. Right. But as he started to keep his weight in check and lose weight and actually have some kind of physical condition, his game improved. But it was at the tail end of his career. So it's like, where was this at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago?
Hey, man, it's hard to put down those Taco Bell burritos, man.
No, not when you're getting paid millions
cheesy,
of dollars.
crunchy gorditas.
I find that hard to, I don't know.
Well,
Man.
he also got success early in his career. So it was like, whoa, this will come easy.
Right.
This is going to come every year.
No, that's not how it works.
But them cheesy crunch gorditas, dude.
But the owner, sure enough, another article came out. The future of Big Ben is unknown.
Yeah.
And basically what they're saying is just because, this may not be his last year is what that owner is saying.
Right.
Depending on his performance.
Right.
So if he plays like shit and our OSU quarterback steps in and starts just slicing and dicing defenses, then Big Ben's last year is this year.
I'm gonna
I can
tell you to pump the brakes
old
on
boy,
that one.
because apparently, according to Tomlin
God.
and other folks, he looks fantastic at camp.
Johnny Manziel looked fantastic.
Johnny Manziel never stood a chance.
Everybody
you
looked.
Were
I'm
so
just
hard.
Hey, dude, dude, he
on
was
Johnny Manziel,
electric in college.
the most electrifying college football player. In my opinion, honestly, even when he was in college, he wasn't that good.
Who?
Johnny Manziel.
Did
How
you
could
watch
something
those games?
translate less? Like, how could you be
Did you
so
watch
bad?
the games like the Duke bowl game? That game was.
But how good are
they
you
were
though
down.
if you can't make any of that transfer to the next level?
Oh well, no, it's more just partying. I attribute most of it just to hanging out with fuckheads and partying.
But even when he tried to get it together, he's still dog shit.
Oh, it was too late, dude. At some
Yeah.
point, dude, you
but
just
we talk about that a lot. You take a break from the game,
Yeah,
it's over with.
speed, man. Speed kills, dude.
Time kills.
Yeah, that too. And drugs. I mean, like he was not doing just like weed. He's.
No, coke, all that.
I mean,
stuff.
he was getting.
He was partying like a millionaire.
I mean, he was showing up Saturday to the party and not leaving until Monday. you
Right.
know?
That's true. Yeah. But it's
Every weekend was Woodstock '99 for him.
Yeah. I feel that Haskins
if there is a place or a spot that he could go and actually flourish, I would say yes, it is the Steelers.
And he's
Mike
learning
Tomlin's-
Mike Tomlin is hardcore. He doesn't put up with any kind of bullshit. But Mike Tomlin's also all about like teaching and, grooming people to be the best version of themselves. So
he's also about tripping Jacoby Jones in a play.
First off,
that people don't forget.
It's hearsay.
I didn't forget.
People don't forget. I mean, he just didn't know where he was at.
Motherfucker,
He didn't know where he was at.
Oh!
It was a wild game.
Whoa.
Things were out of control. The game was moving fast.
Things
He
were
didn't know he was on the field.
There was a kickoff, and Jacoby Jones was really fucking fast.
You could see the
shit
surprise
got out of
in his
hand.
face.
And it was like, oh shit. Well, I'll just do what my 11 defenders.
No
do.
comment. No comment on my man Tomlin.
Hey man, whatever, dude. It's surprising he got little punishment for that.
He did. It was not very.
I can't remember what he got, but it wasn't anything crazy.
It was like 5 digits.
Yeah,
It wasn't much.
I'm sure Rooney was like, good job. We should have drafted Jacoby Jones. I remember when
we should have drafted Jacoby Jones.
I
Thanks.
remember when Houston drafted him, and I remember watching the film, and I was like, "This dude's fucking amazing." And I remember going to the fantasy draft, and I was like, "I'm drafting Jacoby Jones." And they were like, "Who the fuck is that?" And I was like, "Just watch.
Don't worry about it.
This motherfucker returns like 6 kickoffs that year." And they're like, "Who? How the fuck did you know?" I was like, "I watch way too much NFL draft, dude. Like, I'm hardcore." When I was in my younger age, I would watch all 3 days, because at that time it was 3 days.
Yep.
Friday to fucking Sunday, and I was watching every minute. Like 7th round, and I'm over here like, who they taking?
Who they taking?
Yeah.
And usually I'm pretty much done at like
Most people are.
3 and 4. But then I only pay attention. After that point, I'll just look for the notifications of who's getting drafted to my team.
Yeah,
After that, I
I'm
can
not
care less who's
hardcore
going
like
anywhere else.
that anymore. I wish I could be sometimes, but I just don't have time.
Right.
And I don't have the patience.
Yep.
I've gotten more OCD as I've gotten older.
True. But I mean, it's a same thing though. Like you're sitting there, and you're like, all right, man, I'm over this shit. Let's come on.
Well, that and yeah, it's like your ass when we're doing fantasy football, and this motherfucker, we giving you 3 minutes, and this motherfucker's taking all 3 minutes. I remember Josh
especially in the
Cummins-
first and second round.
Oh yeah,
Because
I'll give you guys 3 minutes for like the
in the
first or
first
second.
and second round, you really don't need 3 minutes because it's the first
Usually.
and second round. You know who you're getting.
Yeah, usually.
And your options are limited based off of what everybody else is picking up. Your first pick,
Should be within like the first 30 seconds.
You should know.
You should.
Because you already know who's going to go first, and if your person gets picked first, then you've got an alternate and an alternate. I mean,
That's the worst part about it is because, like, running this fucking league for 15, 20 years now.
yeah, it's been a minute.
There's always one person that bitches about somebody taking too long. So I'm like, all right, like, yeah, 3 minutes is good. You know, you'll get 3 minutes, and then we get in the later rounds where it should be longer, but these motherfuckers are like, turn it to 60 seconds. And then you got motherfuckers that disconnect or something like. The past couple of years, we've had guys not show up, like,
Right.
in person. And, like, who was it? When Randall fucking missed, like, 3 picks and drafted, like, 3 tight ends that year.
Yeah. There wasn't. And the thing is, there's no mulligans in fantasy football drafting.
No,
It is
I'm not
what it
giving
is.
you
If you
that.
if you
You
if
knew
you
what
fuck
time
it up,
it
you fuck
was.
it up. Yeah.
I mean, I've kicked out friends out of our league, dude. That's how hardcore we are.
Yeah. We had to.
I
had
kicked
to
out
give a couple
family.
we gave a
Family.
couple people
You said family?
family.
Yep. I dominate Reddit
That
their
was
ass.
that was a
right out
wild.
of the
That
league.
was a wild ass day.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
'cause
it
he
was coming.
bitching.
It was coming though. Like there was a build up for a few weeks. And it was just like, okay, dog.
I mean, fuck, dude. I don't think he paid his dues, so I was like, yeah, fuck it.
We'll put somebody else in here. Will pay.
I mean, that sucked, but that's what it was. That's where
But-
we were.
I mean we ended up getting rid of another headache.
Yeah, well,
So
Well, we got Channing in here now.
Channing's chill.
Yeah, Channing's. I ain't got no problem.
No, Channing's chill. So
Yeah, August 28th, 7 p.m.
just don't call him little man. I used to. So when we worked together, he'd be like, "I'm this." Like he'd be like, "I weigh this much." I'm like, "Channing, it ain't possible that you weigh that much money. You're just or weigh that much." I was like, "You're just a little man."
Well,
dog."
he used to be chunker, didn't he?
No.
Well, he used to be heavy set. I think.
When?
Before he moved here, he's told me.
Maybe
and he showed me
was,
photos.
But he ain't now. He wasn't when I met him.
No.
Channing was.
Yeah, he's like $150. If that.
Channing was cowboy Channing when I met Channing. You know
I'm here to do cowboy shit.
Right. So, I mean, he's like, no, man, I'm heavier than that. I'm just like, but you're just a little guy though, dog.
Right.
But, no, I used to get him fired up off of that. But anyways,
now I'm gonna get my fucking hair all fucked up.
He's gonna be like, I heard what you said.
He listens weekly. He's like,
I heard what you said.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Yeah. We added him.
We
That
had
should be
fun. We had fun at Caterpillar, man.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure you did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you did. He talks about it. He's like, I don't miss it.
Hell no. That place is. I'm not even gonna do it.
Don't burn any bridges, man.
There ain't no bridges to burn, but I'm just not. That ain't me. I'm not gonna talk bad about him. So
That's fine. Respect.
Right.
Got me where I am today.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was on the road. It was a stop on the path to where I'm at.
Yeah, I won't talk bad about the Air Force. Anyway.
So I get stuff for work that's like Folds of Honor, Budweiser support stuff, and all that other stuff like that. And Jay's like, "Why don't you give Germ some?" I was like, "Germ don't want this."
What is it?
It's just like these little coins and stuff like that, and like patches and stuff like that. And I was just like, Germ doesn't want any of
If
that.
it's Bud Light patch, I'll take the Bud Light.
Well, there's like, I got like some decal. Basically that way, like if I'm around the base or down there or anything like that, and I see somebody buying like some Bud Light or Budweiser, I just keep some on me.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can like, hey, thanks, thank you for your service. And,
Right.
Thank you for buying some Bud Light or Bud.
Yeah.
Here's this.
That's some bullshit. I ain't getting nothing like that when I was in.
Oh man, you got no Heidelbergs around.
No.
And it was Arkansas.
Well, Las Vegas didn't give a shit. They were like,
No.
"Yeah, you're in the Air Force. You're high." What? No, motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah. No. Las Vegas was fun though.
Mm-hmm.
I miss it.
So this first article, speaking of Air Force and planes.
Well, planes, yeah. Not
Yeah.
Air Force, really.
No, that's just my rough segue. Speaking of Air Force that has planes and then being on a plane and then being wasted on a plane.
Right.
This young man, and he's only 21, 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He's starting life out not in the best form with his misogynistic activities. But got
Oh yeah, so
he got drunk on the plane. Or if I had to guess, he was already drunk.
He probably had a few beers before.
Because you can only get 3 drinks on a plane.
And they're small shots.
Yeah.
Usually. You're not getting like a
No.
beer.
So he had probably already been drinking beforehand. He had his 3 drinks on the plane. Well, he started physically accosting these women, these flight attendants, not one but multiple, on the plane. Like for one of the things in quotes said, he asked for another drink, and when the flight attendant turned around, he rubbed his glass against her backside. So, I mean, inappropriate. Well, that resulted in him being duct taped to his seat.
Right.
Which I didn't even know.
I'm surprised they did that.
There's duct tape on planes? Like, who has duct tape?
I mean,
Where was the U.S. Marshal?
well, there's not a marshal on every plane.
Oh, well, you're not supposed to say that.
I'm not a marshal, so I don't give a shit.
Everybody's supposed to think
Oh
there's
yeah,
a
every
marshal on every
Al-Qaeda's
plane.
listening now. God damn it, we got him. Let's get on every plane again. No.
You're supposed to play the guess game.
I
Like,
think it's
which
like-
one is it?
It's like 1% of planes.
They can't.
flights.
That's what I tried to explain to somebody. Is like,
You can't.
do you
It's too
know how
much.
many U.S. Marshals they'd have to employ to put one on every single plane? I was like, on every plane, on every flight. Just think about that for a
Right.
second. I said, look around the airport we're standing at. look how many people are here. Look at this board that has all these flights coming in and going out. You think there's a U.S. Marshal?
Every
And their
single
base
one?
salary for U.S. Marshal is 50-some thousand a year. So
I'll take
you
that,
mean
then.
to
Just
tell me
fly
you
around
think
and
there's
sit.
this many people getting paid $50-some thousand by the government a year just to fly back and forth places? Well, I mean, they got. I was just like, we're done. This conversation's over. We're done talking about this.
What comedian was it where he's talking about like a database of semen, and he's like,
No,
I thought
that wasn't Dane Cook. Was it Dane Cook?
I think so.
It was
He's
Dane
like, I
Cook.
thought there was a database of semen, just fucking semen everywhere. I figured they had everybody.
Yes, yeah, because he was talking about like CSI and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, but no, there's definitely not a marshal on every single flight,
No,
but that's hit or miss.
but you just never know, so don't act up. Because also, so say there isn't a marshal. What you have are some very fine, upstanding, red-blooded Americans
yeah.
that are willing to duct tape your ass to your
Well,
seat.
he was also from Ohio. Did you read that?
No, I thought he was from Pennsylvania because I just seen that he was flying from Philly to Miami.
No, he was from Ohio. He's from like I think up north somewhere.
Cleveland, Akron area.
Yeah, but did you also? So I didn't know when your brother sent it. I said, "Oh, it's probably one of those." My dad owns a dealership type.
Dealership, yeah.
Well, lo and behold,
No.
his dad owned like he was a rich fuck, like
Oh,
super
Lord.
rich fuck.
So he probably he owns stuff or does he own dealerships?
I don't know if he owns dealerships, but he owns something. Like that was just my little joke take on it, and
Money does not buy character.
it ended up being just that.
Yep. I mean, I feel like the punishment fits the crime. I'm sure he'll be all right in life, especially if his parents got money and they own something. He's always going to have a job. He ain't got shit to worry about. He doesn't have to worry about background checks and explaining to a new employer, hey, yeah, I was arrested for this, and it just so happened to be a felony charge because I was in an airplane in the sky, but it was no big deal. I was just rubbing up on that ass. So it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to fuck around in a plane or on an airport.
No,
It is a federal.
I've only flown twice, and I'm like,
it's nerve-wracking one.
yeah, I'm just like, I just want to like get through this and make sure I don't fuck anything up.
Yeah, flying.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that wrong. I'm just like walking through the metal detector, like heart rate's elevated and shit.
What you got on you, son?
You're right.
I see.
I hope there's nothing in that bag. Like I don't use anything, but just by chance, maybe somebody dropped something in my backpack.
I did see there was a TikTok TSA agent, and she said that the dogs do not sniff for drugs. They sniff for dynamite.
Yeah.
That's it.
Explosives.
Yeah, explosives. And then most of the time, I mean, if
People put weed in their check bags all the time.
right, carry on.
Even their carry-on, yeah.
Well, yeah. Now that you have edibles and shit, people
You can't control all that.
especially coming through Vegas, man.
Oh yeah.
It's
Any of your states where it's legal to
recreational.
Recreational is illegal. You're gonna have people flying in and out. People send it in and out of the states on freight planes. So I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
but I mean, it won't be here. It won't be long until it's recreational everywhere.
God bless America. But certain jobs still won't be able to do it.
Well, yeah, that's obviously that whole thing will be up to the employer and stuff like that. I mean, you don't want your, the guy doing your heart transplant. I don't know. That seems extreme. You don't want the guy doing your gallbladder removal. I don't know, whatever routine surgery. You don't want your
How about a truck driver, man?
Yeah, you don't want truck. Yeah, my bad. You don't want truck
down
drivers
and just. God damn, son. This guy
taking
went
their
straight for
loads
the
up and
moon.
down the highway high as hell.
We don't want any astronaut high. You know?
That part I could really care less about. I mean, all they're doing is just going up in the sky.
I guess, yeah, they're just hitting buttons.
You wouldn't want
Like
space control to be high.
You mean Houston?
Yeah, Houston. Yeah, you wouldn't want Houston to be high.
Houston, we got a problem. Well, we got a real good problem down here.
Right. We don't have any problems down here. What are you talking about?
No. Yeah, apparently his father was rich, and he kept reiterating that on the plane, and Then they taped him up to the seat.
I mean, if you're gonna act wild, what else are you supposed to do?
But I'm really surprised they got away with that.
What else are you gonna do about it?
I don't know.
You got a plane full of witnesses.
I guess you could just tape up his ankles and his hands.
He would have been in that big. He would have been even more shit had they had to make like an emergency landing.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
It'd have been bad. It'd have been bad for everybody. So I mean,
well, they taped up his fucking mouth and everything.
Oh, did they really?
Oh yeah.
There's
video of it. There's multiple videos.
I can't wait to watch.
But then, like everybody on the fucking plane, it's like Lord of the Flies. Everybody's got their fucking phones out, recording it. And it's like, okay, well now we're gonna throw the guy out of the plane, and everybody's like, yeah, let's fucking do it.
That'd have been some shit.
You know what I mean? Like what? But
oh my god, cut him loose! We're tossing him out.
Yeah,
that'd have been crazy.
Yeah. Go ahead and open up that emergency hatch.
Oh, so I did learn this. So one of the things, so we used to listen to Rappaport, and he talked about how Big Baby Davis, who was it that saved this plane? He didn't save the plane. Apparently some dude was trying to open the door, and Big Baby put him in a chokehold, passed him, or something like that, right? Whatever, stopped him.
Rappaport saved the day.
Apparently it takes thousands of pounds to open that door.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you unlock it or whatever, you unlatch, whatever you unlatch, because of the pressure alone, it takes thousands of pounds just to push the door open when you're in the air.
Yeah.
So
it's not like a movie where, like, if you had like a fucking pinhole in the window, everything gets
the whole
sucked
side
out.
of the well, so if you see somebody
You'd have to
going
have
for
some
the
serious
door,
stress fractures.
you've got plenty of time, or they're probably not going to get it open. Period.
Yeah. Now,
So-
if he's going for the pilot door,
Yeah, if he's going for the pilot door, you probably should act quick.
watch that
Right.
box cutter.
If
in
he
his
passes
hand.
the bathroom and keeps going, yeah, what? Yeah.
Crack jokes. That's what they did, actually.
Yeah, Jesus.
But yeah, yeah, I'm surprised they got away with that. Apparently, the I think it was Spirit Airlines or one of those smaller airplanes or airlines
The
that
Dollar General flying.
Yeah, but they are backing the stewardess and all that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they're not gonna fire them.
No, I don't think. Why would
Surprising.
they? I mean, this dude.
Well, in the day and age that.
Well, yeah. Which again, nobody should feel like it's okay. Nobody should be physically accosted or put in that where they have to put up with stuff like that. So I mean, good on whoever acted to lock old boy up or tie old boy down or whatever. But even better for the airlines to stand behind their stewardess, flight attendants. What is it?
Flight attendants
Yeah.
would probably be. Stewardess is, I think, the female, right?
Yeah.
Was
Well, I'm
there
sure they were females.
Stewardess.
Excuse me. I don't know if they were females, but I can imagine that they may have been females. Stewardess.
Yeah.
Speaking of rich dads, the Lakers. The Lakers. Who don't they have now? So one transaction that I still am not sure why. I get it, but still. So they still have Anthony Davis.
Mm-hmm.
They still have LeBron. They still have what's his name?
Which one?
I don't know. Name him.
Kuzma is traded.
No, not him.
Point guard?
Yeah.
Caruso? No, Caruso's gone.
Came from Boston,
Came from Boston?
I think, or he played in Boston.
Well, you're talking about Westbrook.
No.
Westbrook got traded.
No. But he played for him last year. I can't think. of his name.
Montrezl Harrell. No, I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter. Or maybe he played for the Raptors. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so they have LeBron. They have Anthony Davis. They got AD. Now they have Westbrook. And they also just picked up
Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony, who
The dude was out of the league for a year.
because he's not great anymore.
Right.
And
He's a good
they
role player,
traded
though.
back Howard.
Yeah, they got Howard in a free agency and let go. I mean, Howard's old as shit, too. But now,
Yeah,
don't
but
get
he's
me
still
wrong.
playing decent ball.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
he doesn't need to
no.
play every game, you know.
Let me take that statement back. Just because they're old doesn't mean they're going to be bad.
They got some.
They got like the 2007 to 2010 All-Star squad.
Yeah.
And then Westbrook.
And then Westbrook.
And Westbrook's an all-star. I'm not taking away from him. He's just
No,
younger.
yeah, he is.
It's
Dresses like shit. Dresses like shit, but he is good at basketball.
He's a little clown.
Terrible at dressing, great at basketball.
But they should be good because some of the best teams in the NBA were older teams, like the Boston Celtics.
I think they
as long as they stay away from injury, they should be good.
I don't know how they could put together a more championship team with who they got.
Yeah, on paper it looks great. It's
because
just
a lot of these guys aren't. I mean, Howard's not injury prone. Carmelo, I don't really know about. Westbrook's not injury prone.
It's just age. It could.
Yeah. That's
Westbrook's
true.
been injured here recently more so.
Oh, okay.
Just because his style of play.
Well, he's not KD, that's for sure. That dude.
I mean,
he's hot ass anymore. I mean, he's.
Hey man,
and
they're in the
old
semifinals
boy that he's playing
right now,
with,
dude.
Well, thank God for
In
that.
the Olympics.
What's his name? Who he's playing with now in Brooklyn?
Kimba?
No,
not Kimba. Fuck. Kyrie.
He
and
can't
Harden.
keep his shit together.
Well, Harden's been eating too much Taco Bell as well.
James Harden.
James likes them.
I mean, they'll be good. I mean, I'm sure they'll all be there next year. So
yeah, no, everybody's there.
they didn't do great this year.
I also read that article about how the Brooklyn Nets basically footed the bill for those three and their friends on everything. So the Brooklyn Nets literally put up their friends in a pad. Like, they paid for everything. Like, those guys never paid a dime for anything.
Really?
Yes.
Is it worth it?
You tell me. I don't know.
I don't think it is.
It's
I mean,
it's got to be a championship or bust this year.
Right.
I mean, it was that the last year, but
that's. I mean, the NBA's been this way for a while. They're like, whatever.
Well, it's turned into super teams.
Right. Whatever it takes to win a championship.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of guys will take veteran minimum or, league minimum just to get onto a championship squad. Like Malik Monk, he went to the Lakers.
Yep.
And I mean, he was good in college, but he's not been
he's not
fantastic in the pros.
Right.
But he's young. He's 22, 23. He was really good for Kentucky.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
We'll see. I mean, it's a unique situation that they have with a lot of older talent that, like I said, 2005 to 2010 were fucking just all on their own teams, all fucking all-stars, and, the center of the team and everything revolved around those guys.
Yeah. It'll be. I mean, I don't really know shit about basketball, to be honest with you, but I mean, it'll still be interesting to see what happens, especially with all these guys put together in the same spot.
Right. Like
and
I have.
How competitive are the Bucks going to be next year? How competitive? I don't think this. I don't know. We'll see about the Suns. I don't know how competitive they're going to be, but I doubt it's going to be good.
I mean, those two teams made it there because of injuries. I'm not taking away from the Bucks. The Bucks probably could make it there without injuries. I don't think the Suns could.
No,
but
which they showed that what they lost. I mean, they didn't get sweep, but they lost 4 games straight.
Yeah, they won the first 2 and then lost.
I mean, shit.
The other 4. I mean, yeah,
it's
Giannis. Who knows? We'll see. He's young and he could take over the league.
And I'm telling you, I'm getting more into baseball too, though. Like, not like heavy, but even then, like, I find myself every time I watch it, I'm a little bit more interested.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even when me and Hudson were up at my parents', I'm just like, they got the game on. I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm actually entertained right now.
You can't watch the Reds, man?
Who's that?
You.
I don't. Why would I?
They're the closer team.
I was watching the Indians. I was in Columbus.
The Guardians.
I was watching the Indians. I was in Columbus. I was watching the Tribe in Columbus.
The Guardians. Get it right, dude.
Oh, shit.
Get it right. It's the Guardians. We went over this last week, dude.
I know. Just, can't let it go. What's that next one say?
Cheetah versus Usain Bolt.
Yeah, so we briefly talked about this, me, you, and Solomon. In what now for an
hold
NFL
on
football
now let's
player,
put it in perspective for these people that are listening.
So you got Usain Bolt. I don't. If you
World
don't know
record,
who the hell Usain
400
Bolt is,
meter.
what I don't know what I mean.
Should
It's
know.
Usain Bolt, Jamaican Olympian. He's been to 2 different Olympics or 3.
I think 3.
He's not in this one, right? Or is
No,
he?
he's retired.
Yeah, he's
man.
retired. He's been in 3 different Olympics. Fastest
man on the planet.
fastest legs out there. Period. Fastest man on the planet. You have Tariq. Nope.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Tariq Hill. I about said Tariq Cohen. You got Tariq. You got Tariq Hill from the Chiefs. Fast. He's not the fastest receiver, but he's fast. He's one of the top 5 fastest guys in the NFL. There are now some faster ones. Last year, there's like 2 or 3 dudes that were faster than him.
As far as
But Tariq
like,
Hill is also getting thicker.
you mean?
As he ages, he gets thicker.
Well, right, but that's the same way for
But even
Usain.
they're faster than he was at his fastest. Now, these guys aren't as good as him. As
John
receivers.
Ross was recorded faster. He's the fastest man.
That's what I'm saying. So
Recorded.
now is Tariq better? Yes.
But the stipulation that Tyreek is throwing out there to be different is a 40-yard dash with Usain Bolt, saying that he could beat him in a 40-yard dash.
I'm gonna say no.
I would probably agree with
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you no. I don't. I just. What planet? Now I get you're competitive. You're an NFL football player.
Mm-hmm.
It's in your blood to be competitive, right?
Right.
With anything. I mean, these dudes. You'll see those YouTube videos. They bet thousands of dollars between Tariq, Ocho, Terrell Owens, who still dreams of playing football.
So does Chad Johnson. Ocho Cinco.
You know what? Let's call him Chad Johnson. He's retired.
Damn.
We can go to Chad Johnson. No, I prefer Chad Johnson. It's more professional. So, Chad.
You just
Chad still got it. Chad still, in a way, he still got it. Is he going to play football again? He'll never play football again. And he doesn't want to play football again. Terrell Owens did not, in fact, leave it all on the field. And has wanted to play football for the last 5 years, and he hasn't. And he can't because he doesn't have it.
he just doesn't have that speed anymore.
He doesn't have. This dude was talking about how he had to spend 2 weeks to prepare to go do a foot race.
Yeah. You
ain't got it no more, dude.
It hurts.
It's gone.
It hurts.
So,
he still got the body, obviously, because he works out.
Betting, a couple racks that, in a foot race between like Tariq and Terrell, they raced and Tariq and Chad have raced and they've ran routes together and coverage and all that other stuff like that. But if it's a close race with Terrell Owens, you're not going to beat Usain Bolt.
No, I'm going to agree with you.
I get it. It's hype. It's hype for sure because as soon as I saw it, I was just like, this dude's out of his mind.
Well,
it got me excited.
Didn't they have that fucking Bleacher Report pay-per-view, 40-yard dash 2 or 3 years ago?
They had to?
Well, Bleacher Report had a 40-yard dash.
It might have been Tariq and Terrell.
No,
Tariq and another dude.
It was Tariq and a few other players. I'm pretty sure. If I could look it up,
might have been that Danger dude that I'm telling you about because he's hung out with Tariq and I've seen some of their videos together.
No, he wasn't on it. It was all NFL players.
Oh, okay.
It was literally a pay-per-view.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. It was all NFL players, backs and receivers.
Yeah. There was one running back, I think. Maybe
was there really?
I think maybe Cohen was in there. It was somebody, but it was.
It would have had to been him.
Somebody really small. Was it Sproles? Maybe I don't know.
No, it wasn't Sproles.
It could have been 2-3 years ago, 4 years ago.
True.
But who knows? Anyway. No, I would agree with you.
I would love
I'm not
to
gonna
see
go
what people
against
would think. I can't
world
imagine
record
anybody
holder.
betting. To me, it seems clear cut. Maybe we're wrong. I don't know, but to me, it's not even a question. So I'd be interested to hear what other people would think about that one.
I'm sure there's people in Kansas City that would bet for, Tariq Hill.
Even Homer bets are dumb.
The baby beater,
Oh, yikes.
I brought it back. People don't
Yikes.
forget.
What are you talking about? AP?
Nah, dude. Tariq broke his kid's arm.
Was it an accident? Seems like an accident. Broke his kid's arm? This sounds like a Bleacher Report ad.
I'm going to need you to go back to 2 years ago.
Well, I'll have to look it up, man.
Yeah. Because there was
and
there was worry that he wasn't going to play.
AP didn't beat his kids. He disciplined his kids.
No, I don't have any problem with what AP did.
Other people felt like him disciplining his kids were,
hey, man,
he was being abusive or whatever.
The story was, from what I read, is that they were at like a Walmart or a Kmart or some store, and those little.
Fuck are you? Never mind. We're not gonna go
penny. Well, hey man,
they were
you gotta go to the store. You gotta go to the store. Anyway,
right. You were in department stores. You were somewhere.
There was one of those little like penny horses or quarter horses.
Yep.
And his kid went up and pushed the other kid off. Hell yeah, I'm whipping your ass.
Yeah.
Go find the biggest branch. We're gonna.
Yep. Go get you a switch.
I'm not saying I would do that, but I would make sure that my kid knew I was pissed.
Yeah, you're gonna get a couple taps. That's just not how you treat people.
But don't call child services on me because I didn't do that.
But I think people have they've lost because again, and this goes back into A, people not minding their own fucking business, B, people being too sensitive, and probably all other kinds of excuses and instances or whatever that we could say. But just we've gone from this where now you can't discipline your kids, and now it's you could lose your kids for disciplining your kids and all this other stuff like that. Okay, well, let's not discipline our kids and let's just let them run wild and do whatever the hell they want, and then we'll see how that works out for everybody.
Right.
Don't call me at school when he's acting wild and tearing up your classroom, and then, at the same time be mad at me for busting his ass. Which one do you want? Quiet classroom? Which one do you want?
No, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. As far as I'm still taking Bolt.
Yeah, Bolt.
We're just going
Bolt
back
for
to
sure.
it.
We rabbit trailed off that one.
I'm gonna leave the kid beating alone for now.
What's the next one?
We have other podcasts and dumb shit they say.
Yeah, man. So there was like so we listen to a lot of other podcasts.
Yeah.
And we agree on one for sure. There's one person that's basically the main person. He has like 4 or 5 different podcasts he does.
Like Brennan Shaw.
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering what
and
to get into.
It seems like
Cody Moses is about to be DMing me tomorrow.
It
he hears
seems
this.
like he just says it seems like he doesn't fully think about the shit he's saying before he says it.
No.
And he just says some of the wildest shit. And then when I'm listening to the podcast still, but when he'll say it and it'll catch me, and I'm just like, wait, what did he say? Or like we'll see clips from Uncle Donna and other clips that people make of him saying I don't understand how it even makes sense.
No, there's a lot of shit that he says that he doesn't think.
And then I like when he has people on his show that are funnier than he is, easily funnier than he is.
Right.
He spends most of his time repeating what they're saying.
Yeah.
So you'll notice, like, if Theo isn't on King and the Sting, not that it's not any more funny because the people they have fill in are hilarious. Like the Eric dude, he's super funny.
Mm-hmm.
He spends most of his time repeating after some of the shit that Eric's saying, or some of the shit that little Stevie Weeby is saying, or even
it's
Nick
been a while
in the back.
since I've watched.
They're hilarious.
I can't take him anymore.
I can't watch T Fat K anymore because that's literally just a Brendan Schaub ego show. It's too much, and it's just half the shit he's saying. It doesn't make any sense, and I'm you know what I mean. The other half is like so disappointing because it's like you're so Hollywood in LA now. You don't need where's your did somebody take your brain out of your head?
Well, I just remember when we make it off of this YouTube channel.
I'm not moving out there. I'm not moving to Hollywood or LA.
We'll have to Zoom then. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right. But I don't know, man. I hear it and it almost ruins it for me sometimes. No matter how long his podcasts have gone, no matter how long he goes with Brendan on King and the Sting, Theo Von's never not entertaining.
Right. Theo's like for that show, it's he is the guy.
Yes, because the episodes when he's on there, like when he's in town and he's doing an episode with him, it is clearly better.
He hasn't missed one in a while, has he?
The last 2 episodes, Eric's been on there. Theo was sick, and then I don't know what happened, but on the next one he'll probably be on there. So, I mean, it's just, I don't know.
I'm not gonna bag on him because Uncle Dana does enough. If you don't follow that Instagram page, then
well, yeah, I'm not bagging. I mean, it is what it is. He's got, I can't say shit. He's got hundreds of thousands of followers. He's got,
oh yeah, he is a follower.
He's got people that are tried and true to who he is and listen to him and stuff like that. And then sometimes I'm just like, I haven't seen any of his comedy shows. I was like, is he funny? Because
no, his
I feel like if he was funny, the show would be funnier.
His Showtime stand-up it got really bad reviews, and I think he had a Netflix stand-up that did real bad.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
That's why, because they took it off because it wasn't getting watched.
Well, there you have it, folks. I don't know. It's I think honestly, from what I've noticed, and this is why, and and this is no shade, but he keeps a lot of people around him that are hilarious.
Yeah.
Chen, who's just a producer and does all the stuff like that behind the scenes. Chen's funny. Nick is hilarious.
Well, that he knows how to get hold of people that
are
know
funny.
how to do their shit.
He is great at curating the podcast so that everybody there around him makes it funnier.
Mm-hmm.
Theo alone takes it to the next level. The people that they bring in for Theo to replace him are hilarious.
Right.
The other people that they had, like Stevie Weeby's been there for like, I don't know, probably 8 or 9 episodes now. That little dude's hilarious. So, I mean,
he's the middleman that makes he's a glue.
Yeah. He's the glue.
That's all it really is.
What's that?
I don't know. It's just, to me, I've never found him that funny.
No.
He'll have some funny things here and there sometimes.
He'll get going every now and then if Theo gets him going, and he'll have his moments where he's funny.
And most of the time when he's funny, it's like
a piggyback.
Well, it's inadvertent. Like he didn't mean to be because he said something stupid.
That's true.
And you're like, oh, well, you're just that stupid.
So somebody said this to me, and then I started second guessing myself because remember I was saying something about he said there was like 54 weeks in the year.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was an episode of Fighter and the Kid.
He said there's 54 weeks.
Yeah, he was dead serious. Like he was talking about something. He goes, yeah, like so for it just runs all year long. It runs 1 episode a week for 54 weeks. And I'm just like, time out. 54 weeks of what? So then I heard somebody else say, like 3 days later, somebody said to me something about being 54 weeks in the year, and I was just like, time out. I had
52.
I had to Google it. No, I know it's 52.
Yeah, so then they make you question yourself.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a second. So this fool just said this, and nobody stopped him. Nobody even gave him a second look. And then somebody said it to me, and I was just like,
wait a minute.
As soon as I got to my car, I was just like, how many weeks are in a year? I'm like, is there something I'm missing? Did something change with, Mercury and retrograde and the global warming and Al Gore? Like, what's going on here? Did we pick up weeks off the Mayan calendar? Like, I don't know what's happening. So,
what weeks did we have?
Yeah.
You got to make up the time that we lost.
COVID was a long year, but damn.
Yeah, well,
So, no, it's just stuff like that. But a lot of the times, because he gets to a certain point, nobody will check him. The only person that'll check him and be like, yeah, you're wrong, or like start laughing at him in mid-sentence because he said something stupid is Brian Callen.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or Theo. Theo would be like, nope.
Oh, well, Theo, will do that laugh and be like, let's backtrack.
Right.
The best part when they're creating jokes or they're going is when they do the animated shit.
They did that this last week's episode. It was pretty good. It was the Family Feud.
Oh,
so they
was Theo on there?
No.
Oh,
but it was good because they had Nick on there and he was like the host of Family Feud.
Yeah.
It was good.
God damn it.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, the one where they buried Shab in the fucking couch that was the best one. That was a good one.
That was pretty funny.
Theo
gives the eulogy or whatever.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
I was drunk and watched that one. That was pretty good.
One of the better ones for sure.
Yeah, he's like, this is dark.
This
And,
is, he just keeps going.
yeah, he was like, all right, shut up.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's smart.
Right.
He's a businessman.
Yeah.
He's been knocked out plenty of times. He also, though, knocked out Fedor. So,
I love how Theo's always talking. He goes, if you mention Crow Cop one more time, I'm going to Crow Cop my pants, bro. So, like, just because, I mean, there were
That
a
is
couple
his
episodes where, like,
calling
every
card.
episode for a couple, he's like, yeah, well, when I knocked out Crow Cop, I'm just like, okay,
you knocked out a
bro.
Crow
Like,
Cop that was needed to be done.
Yeah. Like, and on top of that, it's like,
How did he even get that
you didn't
fucking
have
fight?
some long list of, I don't know.
That's where I'm at.
Because it wasn't even a belt fight.
Well, I know Crow Cop was on his way out, but like, how did Dana White say, well, let's give Crow Cop a fucking gimme here?
It wasn't long after he came off the Ultimate Fighter.
Right.
Because he won out of that. Mm-hmm. So I think it was just coming out of the Ultimate Fighter and getting him in front of some more people. And they could say, okay, well, Crow Cop's a veteran. You know, they used to say about Crow Cop, right leg hospital, left leg cemetery kind of shit, because he was all legs. But he was also really old at this point. So
yeah, he did his thing in Pride or wherever, and then fucking...
I don't think Crow Cop was ever a champion in the UFC.
No, he made it over, made 2 fights, and then got fucking rocked.
Because here's the thing. So during that same episode, Brennan was just like, Crow Cop was a champion. Theo's like, a champion of what?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, he was over here and this, that, and third. I'm just like, okay.
Right.
We're talking about the UFC, Chief.
And at that time, they brought... Because if Crow Cop would have came over when he was, like, on top in Pride, yeah, and I think it was fucking... KOTOR and who was the tall fuck that had the mohawk? That was like they had battles back and forth.
What, Alistair, was it?
No,
because he was.
Yeah, it wasn't Frank Mir either.
No, I don't know who it would have been.
Either way,
that's what the next person I was thinking of was Frank Mir.
Crow Cop would have cleaned that out and probably been the champ at UFC at the time.
I would have to agree with that because he was a whole lot more athletic. He just had better fighting skills.
Well, he was way ahead of his time.
Yeah.
He was a well-rounded fighter where those guys were just brawlers.
Right. I agree. But Brock Lesnar.
Again, I'm going to have to stop it. That's a gimmick. Everybody that ever says, oh, Brock Lesnar.
It's a joke.
Dude, look, man.
It was a disgrace.
He tapped out on a fucking ankle lock. You know how you get out of an ankle lock? I'm not no MMA expert, but I can tell you, you just roll. That one's for you, Cody Moats. All right. But, I mean, I don't know, man. Fuck Brock Lesnar. That's why I can't get behind him in either, like WWE or fucking UFC. I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, the guy's a monster. Like, you look at him.
He was always kind of a turd, though.
He's an NCAA, like, all-American wrestler.
Yeah.
Fucking dominated while he was in Minnesota or wherever the fuck he went.
Just a weird personality.
He's a dickhead.
Yeah,
he just doesn't. He's been on, like, many shows and said that he just doesn't like humans.
Well, that's great.
How do you have a job where you entertain, kids and adults that, it's whatever. Who gives a shit? Either way, fuck Brock Lesnar. He can punch me in the face. I don't care.
I don't think that'll ever happen. You don't got to worry about that.
Yeah. But I don't have anything else for this week. Do you
that's it.
have anything?
No. I was going to talk about how, so I was thinking about this. So I don't ever... So there for a while, I was starting to feel like, are things getting crazier? We've talked about this. It's not... I don't think it's so much that things in general are getting crazier or people are crazier. I think it's because now that I work in the market, I don't go to work somewhere and stay there all day and then go home.
Oh, you're out in the...
I'm in Dayton, around Dayton, all day long, 5 days a week, all day.
I like to call it the concrete jungle.
Right. Well, not even downtown Dayton. I'm saying everywhere.
It's probably worse on the outskirts, honestly.
Downtown just depends on where at downtown.
Yeah.
Well, today I was like, all right, I finished up here. I need to go over this gas. I need to fill up before I take this car back to the warehouse.
Right.
I pull into this gas station And there's this woman walking up to the pump with the gallon of milk, like an empty milk gallon.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, she starts filling it up with gas.
That ain't gonna last long, but whatever.
That's what I'm like. First, apparently nobody told
And
her.
you
that
can't
that's
tell
gonna
nobody that because
you can't. They don't believe you. If they don't believe you, you can't put gas in whatever you want. Fills it out at like 2/3 of the way up. She had like a Monster sticking out of her back pocket. You know what I mean? Like a Monster energy drink. You know what I mean? I'm surprised she didn't have like a Kentucky's Best doing you know, like when people light their cigarette, they just like let it flop out of their mouth. That's just one of my favorites.
It's like barely
they're talking.
And
It's
shit's just fucking. It's like how the fuck that old Dave Chappelle's shit.
It is one of the It's not a pet peeve, but when I see it, I love it because it's just
they seen some shit.
That's exactly what I think. Like, how long is this person? This person's
They
been
went.
smoking since they were 8. Yeah.
And then just
Yeah.
and that lip they just licked dried up and sucked all that fucking just right there and just it's glued on.
She fills it up, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, where the hell is she going with this gas? Because I was like, first off, it's in a gallon milk jug. How are you going to get it into the car?
It'll last for a little bit, but it won't
unless you have
last long.
a funnel.
Yeah.
And then 2, there ain't no. I can see as far as she's going to be able to walk. There ain't no broken down cars anywhere around where we were at.
Right.
So there she walked off into the direction of like there was nothing. So I immediately thought she was getting ready to go do some arson. So
You know, mow her lawn.
glass
man.
half full. That's
half full.
Yeah.
I'm
Glass half full.
hey, she's trying to do good, man. She's gonna have to go mow her lawn.
Right now, and I did see probably one of the most throwback mixed with new haircuts today. So you remember when we were in high school?
Okay.
And
emo
and
cuts?
dudes would get that, like they'd have a little on top. I don't know what you call it because first off, I've always had long hair.
Well,
so,
you don't have hair for
And
it
I don't
anyway. You don't have the white boy hair.
I don't have white boy hair. So it's not like I go to my barber and be like, hey man, do this so that I can
Give me
do
that
this and
white
so that
boy.
I can gel it down to have bangs in the front. That's what I'm looking for, dog. So
hang on, let me stop you. I'm gonna try to envision this in my mind.
so envision 8th grade, 9th grade.
Okay, I thought you were about to go where I was.
I wasn't gonna say a name.
Well, no, I don't know. No names.
Oh, okay, so
Do you hang on? Let me try. Do you remember the MTV show with the Super Southern high school football team?
Oh yeah.
And them motherfuckers all
I
had
love that show.
the same haircut.
because we were and a bunch of people we were in high school with had the same haircut because it was the same time period.
Yeah, okay.
So
Anyways,
your
I call that the
sides
3
are
doors
like
down.
trimmed down, right? And then you got a little bit on top, and then you would gel it, and then you'd have bangs that came like, I don't know, 1/3 of the way down your forehead. It looked like dog shit, but that's none of my business. So
I don't think they gelled it, dude.
whatever they did, it looked like trash. So
Okay.
imagine
That's just white people hair, man.
homeboy had his whole head cut to like maybe a 3 card, right?
Okay.
And then about here, like mid head down, just in this little part right here, it started fading into bangs.
Yeah.
They came 1/3 of the way down, right?
Yeah.
And just laid perfectly, right? But the rest of his whole head was at the same length, except for this that was just faded out of nothing into bangs. And then right here on the back, in like a nice rectangle,
Yeah.
like 3 to 4 inches of just drippy ass mullet.
I don't know, man. I'll have to talk to
Maybe-
Channing about that one.
I had never seen anything like that in my life.
I've seen some shitty mullets. I've seen some good ones.
I've seen some sick mullets lately.
See, I don't have curly hair or anything like that, so I
You
can't.
should still grow one.
Nah, dude. Oh, that shit'll be all fucking feathered out like 80s.
If
Bro,
Channing
I
fades
have
you
the
right-
photos of me with a mullet at 5 years old. It was feathered the fuck out.
Man.
Nah, dog. We ain't doing it.
Little hair product, you could have the full Blake Shelton, Billy Ray Cyrus going on.
If it could curl in the top, I would think about it. Or in the back.
There's stuff that'll make it curl.
No, that's called a perm, dog.
No. I mean just regular curl product.
No. Nope. Oh, Amanda would beat my ass. She wouldn't let me have it.
She wouldn't see the humor in this.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe after the wedding.
Yeah,
And like mullets are
True
out of
that.
style.
true that.
I can't do it while it's in style because I'm one of those people where I gotta hate it.
Right.
It's like, oh, it's in style. Nah, fuck
That's
those
true.
fools.
True that.
You know, I'm that kind of guy. I'm that guy. You know, if it's all fucking popular, I'm like, now I gotta fucking hate it. Like, if everybody started liking there for a while when fantasy football was real big, I thought, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
Just because it was getting to be big.
Oh, dude, it was getting huge. It's still big, but it was like real
it was
big.
Starting to take off, right?
Well, ESPN gave it a fucking 24-hour coverage. I think they still do, but I think they had a week at one point. Like when Matthew Berry,
really?
yeah, they had a week, fantasy week.
Yeah, he was getting paid there for a minute.
I mean, he's still getting paid.
Yeah, true.
I wish I had his job.
Yeah, just to talk about
fucking
football,
fantasy football rankings. That's it.
Making racks.
It's like being the fucking weatherman.
Right.
You have no control, and you hope to God you're right. That's what it is, man.
I mean, you got to get. I'm sure you get a few of them right every now and then.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
I mean, that's about to be us here soon.
Hey, man, don't be dropping anything, dude. We ain't.
That's
dropping
all I'm gonna
anything.
say about it.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm good on the mullets right now. I can't do it.
I love it.
I got the Carson Daly right now,
so many
dude.
times.
I got the Carson.
Like Daly. I've been, and this was even before it's. But I was trying to get Solomon to grow a mullet like 2 years ago.
And he's doing it now, right?
Yeah, he's doing it right now.
Yeah, he's got the perfect head of hair for it.
T-Dog, T-Metal, as I call her, is not a fan.
No, any female probably wouldn't be.
No. Because Solomon will grow that dope, just that dope Sanchez. You know what I mean? That Juarez old school. You know what I mean?
If I
it
let
just
it,
looks super dirty. It's perfect. Perfect.
If I let mine grow, it'd be Tom Selleck thick shit. It'd just be fucking eating my whole.
Next time you shave your beard off, why don't you just do the mustache down to here, not
Leave
down
it?
to the neck, but just the mustache down to just past the lips, and then just a little soul patch or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if it has a name.
It's a
The
soul patch. Soul patch.
Just that.
I did that. I did that last time. Remember when we moved into the house? That's what I did.
Yeah.
I didn't. The mustache wasn't long though. I trimmed it.
Nah, man, you need to leave
it like
super
Juarez,
juicy.
like Tombstone style.
Yes.
Like
and then
all
everything
fucking-
else, like 5 o'clock shot it like stubby. That's
All right.
a whole vibe.
I could do it now because I mean I have to wear a mask at work all the time, so
Yep.
no one went down. She was so mad when I did that because we moved in the house and I shaved my face except my mustache, my soul patch,
She was just like, "What is this?"
and I looked like Mike Vrabel. I looked like Mike Vrabel, dude. I looked just like him. It was fucking hilarious. Yeah, she
like,
was not happy.
I need you to get rid of this.
She was like, "We're taking photos tomorrow in front of the house." And I was like, "All right."
Bet.
She was so mad about it. She was like, "I am not a fan."
I'm not gonna say I love it, but I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Well, we'll let you go on that note, and we will see you next week right here on another episode.
Thank you guys for listening, for subscribing, for all that cool stuff. Hope everybody has a wonderful day and a wonderful week.
Mm-hmm. Like it says down at the bottom. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe.
Oh, does it say it down there?
It does, and it scrolls.
That's dope.
But yeah, do that for us, and we'll see you guys next week right here on the pod. Peace.
Peace.
Sticks and Stones podcast. Sticks and Stones. Have you heard? Hell yeah, brother. Thanks for listening.